become anxious. You end up not liking your job. You come to work late. You go home early. You have piles and piles of things and papers on your desk. Why? You're very demotivated. Would you like to work on yourself? Personal growth. Would you like to look within instead of looking to other people? Can you focus on yourself? Exercise, for example, when you feel tired, exhausted, fatigued, would you like to go for a walk? We're just talking about the things you can be able to do when you feel so stressed at work, when you feel so depressed at work, when you feel this. Hello, people of purpose. My name is Mercy Wanjeri, a licensed and practicing clinical psychologist, and also talking about burnout and work-life balance, a coach and a speaker. Allow me today to introduce to you a topic that is workplace stress and depression. Workplace stress and depression. Let me first of all dive by introducing this topic. What is workplace stress? Workplace stress is a situation whereby individuals are not able to cope with what is happening in the organization. They're not able to cope with the management, with the work, with each other, with the social skills, and they feel stressed at their level. That is workplace stress. What about workplace depression? When these things escalate, when there's a lot of pressure, when there's a lot of things that are not working in the company, in the organization, from the managerial trickling down to the supervisors and also to the subordinate, then if it prolongs for some time, it goes to depression. And so, depression at work is because of so many things that have led an individual to reach that point. And you will ask me, what is this? What causes workplace stress and depression? There's so many causes, but I will just highlight the common ones. The first one is lack of purpose. Maybe you're in that organization, but you don't have purpose in your life. You don't have goals that you have set in your life. Can lead to work life or workplace stress. That is number one. Another one, lack of skills. Let's say, for example, you have been given some huge work, some responsibilities that you're not able to perform well, and that brings a lot of frustration in yourself. That can also cause workplace stress. What else, Mercy, can we talk about? Can we talk about managers who cannot reward their employees? You find yourself, you have worked for many years. You have worked hard. You've been coming to work on time. You have already risen, or you're still in one position for some time. You have been working well, but yet nobody sees your work. You feel unrecognized. You feel unseen. There's no reward. That also can cause workplace stress. What else can cause workplace stress? Poor remuneration. You have worked so hard. You've been doing this work January to December. You have been working hard in your company, but the pay is still the same. You see that? No proper remuneration, no medical policies, no employee assisted programs. And so the organization is toxic in a way. That also can cause workplace stress and burnout and also depression. So those are the causes. And so I want to break it further and look at what are these symptoms. We've been talking about workplace stress, burnout, and depression. We have already said and explained what is workplace stress and depression. And so today, right now, I'm still bringing the introduction, and then after that, I'm talking about what are the causes. We have seen the causes. Let us look at the symptoms. Now, when you feel the place is stressing you, your organization where you're working right now, it's stressing you for some time. You feel burnt out because there's no motivation whatsoever. And then after that, you feel certain kind of depression in yourself and frustrations. What are these symptoms that come in? First of all, emotional symptoms like sadness, irritability. Yani somebody's just talking to you and you're just irritable. Anger. You just feel angry because people have not recognized you. Your management has not seen you. Your supervisor is not seeing you. He's not seeing your hard work. You come in early. You do not come late at all. You are already on time. Your work is good, but yet nobody recognizes it. It can cause burnout in yourself. What else are we talking about? Let's talk about psychological symptoms. You feel depressed already. You feel anxious. You feel so down because nobody is seeing your work. What else can you see? When you become anxious, you end up not liking your job. You come to work late. You go home early. You have piles and piles of things and papers on your desk. Why? You're very demotivated. Yeah? And so those are the common symptoms of somebody who is going through stress, burnout, and depression. And so let me pose a question and ask you, have you ever been in such a place? Do you know anybody who is going through such a place? Would you like to share this video to them? Because we're talking about real issues that affect real people in this real world. And so the symptoms, we've talked about them. Let's now look at what can we do to be able to overcome work life or workplace burnout, workplace stress, and workplace depression. The first thing, would you like to have a conversation with yourself? What is your purpose in that organization? Do you have goals for your life? Would you like to compose yourself and look for another place to work? Or even you improve your curriculum vitae or your CV so that you can become somebody in another organization? That is an option. What else is an option? Would you like to work on yourself? Personal growth. Would you like to look within instead of looking to other people? Can you focus on yourself? Exercise, for example, when you feel tired, exhausted, fatigued, would you like to go for a walk? We're just talking about the things you can be able to do when you feel so stressed at work, when you feel so depressed at work, when you feel this work is really taking toll on you. Start walking in your neighborhood. Invest in good sportswear. Nice shoes that can walk, nice sportswear. Move. Maybe it is in the morning before you go to work. Maybe it's after work. Do some 10 kilometers, 15 kilometers per day. Yes, it's going to improve your well-being. You will release some hormones inside you. Dopamine will come out, oxytocin, feel-good hormones that will assist your brain to be able to regenerate good memories within yourself. And you know what? It's going to give you better sleep. Okay? So that is working. What else? Mindfulness. Would you like to reflect? Take a pause, take leave days, go somewhere, reflect on yourself. Mindfulness has proven to be a very good activity for your brain. It regenerates. When you're in that mindfulness state, you breathe in and out. You breathe in again and out. It gives you energy. It gives you a lot of hope, because when you breathe in and out, you're breathing in energy. Yeah? And so your body gets a lot of good good feel hormones. Would you like to try that? Yes. What else can you do? Would you like to go for swimming? Yes. Invest in doing things that you love. Would you like to serve people? Let's say in your neighborhood, in your church, in your mosque, in the places that you'd like to serve, with your family. Service. It has proven that when you serve, your heart is comfortable, your heart is fulfilled, your energies, yourself, you as you feel good. And so we've talked about the symptoms. We are now talking about how to overcome this workplace stress. And by the way, once you attract the positivity in you, you are going to even make sure that your CV is good. You're going to have personal development in yourself by investing in doing something else good. And then what next? Now you'll be able to get better jobs. You'll be able to appreciate who you are. Fatigue will disappear. Headaches will disappear. You'll meet people, social life. They will tell you where you can invest in ABCD. Can you see that? Relationships. And so those are the things that you can be able to look at. Those are the tips that can help you to overcome workplace stress and burnout. And by the way, if all goes bad, would you like to seek for psychological therapy, for example? Seek for help. Get a therapist. Explain to them how you're feeling. Explain to them about sleepless nights. Explain to them how you feel about yourself. They will give you tips how to cope. They will help you to move on as you're still in that organization, and as you have a strategy, or as you move up the ladder. If that is not enough, you will be able to talk to your HR, who will be able to align you to employee assisted programs in your organization. Yes. What else? You can be able to ask for leave days so that you can be able to go and relax and focus on yourself. Because again, when you feel that your energies are not so much, then there's a problem. So because we do not want you to have that burnout, why don't you invest in yourself so that you can have a bright future, a happy future, and a life of purpose?